Hi friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. In today's video I have three DIY fall signs for you guys. Now I know if you live in the States, most of you can just walk into Hobby Lobby or the Dollar Tree and pick up the cutest signs, but here in the Netherlands we just don't have that, so I have to create my own. And I usually do my DIYs before I start my decorating. So without any further ado, let's quickly dive into this video. For this DIY, I'm gonna be using this canvas. I thrifted this canvas a while back and it's still new in package, as you can see. I paid €1 for it, and I was thinking I have a bunch of white paint, so I can paint over it and start with a blank canvas, so why not? And I think it saved me about maybe €1 to €2, and it is more effort like this than to just buy a new blank canvas. But I think creating your own project is so much nicer, you guys. Anyway, as cute as this kitten and puppy are, I am going to paint over them. I ended up giving it 2 coats of white acrylic paint, and as you can see here, it didn't completely cover the image, but that is okay because I'm going to distress it a little bit in a little while anyway, so you're not gonna see that. Now I wanted to create a frame for my canvas, and I picked up 2 packages of these painters sticks. And I did a miscalculation because I didn't really know how much there was in a package. I just picked them up and it turned out there were 3 large ones and 3 smaller ones. And I end up using the smaller ones as well, but I made it work, and you will see that in a little while. And as you can see here, I'm trying to create a sort of a shadow box where the sticks stick out of the frame, if that makes any sense. But anyway, it's gonna be cute, you guys. But first I'm going to measure out what I need and cut out the painter sticks. If this is your first visit to my happy home, thank you so much for stopping by. I am your host Arelis. On this channel I like to do everything home decor related. I'm obsessed with thrifting, so you will see a lot of thrift hauls, but I love doing clean and decorate with me, and mostly for the different seasons. So if you are interested in that type of content, then I would highly suggest you consider hitting that subscribe button and become a resident of my happy home. I would love to have you. Once I had all the pieces that I need for my frame, I'm using this bee wax to stain them a little, making them a little bit darker. Once I've done staining all the sticks, I set them aside to dry and really soak into the wood. And in the meantime, I am giving my canvas a distressed look using a little bit of brown paint. And this is what it looks like after I'm done distressing it. And so sorry that this project isn't fitting into the frame completely, but you will get a complete look at the end. Anyway, I went on the internet and I got this cute fall saying, leaves are falling, autumn is calling. And what I did is I printed it out on 2 A4 size paper. That's about 8 by 12 inches paper. And I wanted to have it quite large, but an A4 size paper is the largest size that my printer could handle. So that's why I did it in 2 parts. And I'm gonna be using this transfer paper to transfer the letters onto my canvas. And once I'm done transferring all the images on the canvas, I'm going to color them in using a tiny brush and some black acrylic paint. And you guys, I have to say, this is really the best part of this project. I know I like to do easy and simple projects that doesn't take a long time, but filling in these letters or this image took me, I think, about an hour and a half, but it is so soothing and so therapeutic. I had some nice music in the background and I did this, I think, around 10 p.m. So this is so much fun to do, you guys. But you can totally use your Cricut machine if you have one. But this is for me much more fun and more affordable. And again, I don't own a Cricut machine, but you can just go ahead and do that if you like. So you guys, I cannot believe it is September already. Now leave me a comment down below. Have you already started your fall decorating yet? I know this is YouTube land and here the fall is already in full swing, but it's technically still summer. So leave me a comment down below. Are you still enjoying summer or have you started your fall decorating? I am so excited, but I have to wait a little while longer because like I said, I have to finish my DIYs first and then I can go ahead with my fall decorating. Once I was done filling in the image, I set the canvas aside to dry for about 30 minutes before I moved along to create the frame. And I already measured out which part goes where. So here I'm just using a little bit of wood glue to adhere the pieces of the wood to the frame. Now I like to use wood glue if I want something to be more, or not wood glue, in this case it's wood glue, but I don't like using a hot glue gun for these types of project because I don't think it adheres as much as I want to. So you can totally use it if you want. You can even staple it to the canvas, but then you would see the staples. So for me, this was the best option to go with. But the downside of not using a hot glue gun is that other glues take more time to dry and to adhere. So creating this frame took me a little less than 2 hours, about 2 hours, because I did about 20 minutes of drying time in between each side that I glued to the canvas. And here is the final result, and I think this turned out so super cute. Now leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this DIY fall sign. And moving on to the next DIY, I am using these 4 little wooden boxes. I had these in my stash for quite a long time. Years ago, I purchased some rhinestones and they came in these boxes. So I thought I would use them. Now, as you can see, there is a little bit of some sticker or tape residue here. So I used a piece of sanding paper and I sanded it down and cleaned it up. And after that, I gave all the wooden boxes 2 coats of white acrylic paint. And next I mixed a little bit of brown with white paint and gave all the boxes a distressed look. And for this next step, I'm going to be spelling out the word fall, and I'm going to be putting one letter on each box. For that, I'm using my letter stencils. Now, I wanted the letters to be a little bit more translucent, so instead of using acrylic paint this time, I'm using poster paint. And after I'm done painting, I got this wood stick from my backyard, and I'm going to be cutting it in 4 little pieces, gluing each of the pieces to the boxes, creating like this pumpkin look, but not quite. Now, you guys, let me know down in the comments below, when you are doing your DIYs, you think of something and you think it might look very cute, and then it turned out it doesn't, or not at least the way you envisioned it. So that is what happened to me here. I got this raffia and I wrapped it a couple of times around my fingers, and then I took a few strings and I wrapped it all around each of those wooden sticks. But I didn't like the look of it. I don't know why. I mean, I thought it would look cute, like resembling a little bit of hay maybe, but somehow it didn't feel right. So I decided to remove it, and I got like this rope. It is like this goldish rope. And again, I tried something I thought might look nice or cute. So I unwrapped the rope and I wrapped it around the stick. And I thought, no, this isn't it either. I thought it looked too bulky. So I decided to remove that as well. And in the end, what I did, I just took 2 pieces of this rope and I glued those 2 together, and then I glued that to the top of the stick. This just goes to show you guys, DIYs are a trial and error. You just go with it and do whatever you like. If you don't like it, you just redo it, and that is just how this works. And once I finally got the look that I wanted and that I was happy with, I went on and glued the pieces together. And I wanted to have like this whimsical look, so not all at the same height. So this is how I glued them together, and I used a little bit of a regular glue and some hot glue. And you guys, I just do not like to work with hot glue. It doesn't adhere as good as I think it should, and maybe it is the type of glue that I'm using, because let me tell you, I think I went through 4 or 5 hot glue guns, and this is the one that is by far the best one I've had yet, and it is with a battery. So I absolutely love this hot glue gun, but I just might have to look for better glue sticks. But anyway, moving on to the project, I am doing some embellishment here using these cute fall leaves that I had on hand. And I also had these fall berries, and I thought I would use 2 at the bottom of each stem. And this is the final look. I so much love how this turned out. The whimsical look that it has. It is so cute, you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this DIY. Moving on to the next project, I am using this little sign that I had already on hand, and something spilled on it. I'm not really sure what, but as you can see, it damaged the paint. And I thought, you know what, let's just reuse it and recreate a new sign with it. Now, I wanted to try something different. You guys, you know, I love painting everything white. So I decided to mix a little bit of brown to create this very light tan color. But you guys, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I decided to go over it again with some white acrylic paint, and I gave it 3 coats of a white acrylic paint to get a full coverage. And next I used a little bit of black paint this time to give it a distressed look. For the next step, I'm going to spell out the word autumn using these little black wooden letters that I had on hand. And I think they are so cute, and they also give this two-dimensional look to my project. Now, I really wanted to use raffia in one of these projects, so I decided to use a little bit in this project. So I just took a few pieces and I bind them together in the middle. And I also got one of these leaves, and then I am spelling out the word autumn. And again, you guys, I do not like a hot glue gun because I don't think it adheres as much or as well as it should, and you will see that in a minute. Or maybe I'm just not using it properly. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you have like this ultra good experience using hot glue gun? Does it really adhere that well? Or is it just me and I'm just using terrible glue sticks? Leave me a comment down below. Now, next I am using a little bit of white paint to give the black letters a little bit of distressed look. And you guys, I didn't like it. You won't see that in this video because after I finished editing, I thought I didn't like the look of it. So I went back in with a Sharpie and I went over all the letters again, making them black. But anyway, I'm gonna be using a little bit more of this raffia, and I'm going to be gluing it all around the perimeter of this sign on the front side and on the side, not on the bottom, because I want this sign to be able to be stable on the surface where I'm going to be putting it. This is exactly what I mean. There goes my letter U. Now, you guys, this is the final look. I do like the look of the sign, and again, like I said, I didn't like the distressed look on the letters. So you will see that in my home tour how it actually turned out. So this is the final look, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this DIY. And that is it for this video. I hope you could have gotten some inspiration to create your own fall DIY signs in case you do not want to buy them new. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel a lot. And if you are not a subscriber yet, why not? Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a resident of my happy home. I love to have you here. So until the next video, always remember to live, laugh and love, and stay safe, you guys. Bye.